Hi team, Coach Paul Preston here with the latest episode of English Coach, and I'm back here at the side of the road with my trusty old Volkswagen bus. Actually, it's a good friend of mine's Volkswagen bus, because I want to talk about two things you need to move forward when you study a foreign language. In this case, of course, English. You need interest. You need effort. Interest and effort are what are going to carry you through. What do I mean by that? Well, remember, English is a tool. I'm going to say that a lot during this series and probably everything I do, because a lot of people think of English as a subject like math or science, something you learn in school. But that's not what English is. English, of course, is a tool for communication. So you got to think about it that way. And when you learn new tools, how do you learn it? Well, if you learn a hammer or a screwdriver, you're going to just go do it. You're going to put in some effort. But you're not going to do it if you don't have the interest. So that's why I say interest and effort. First of all, when I say interest in English, I don't mean interest in the language itself. I mean an interest in the things you can learn from studying English. The things you can learn from reading English or watching English TV, listening to English podcasts or radio. That's what I'm talking about. So don't look for an interest in English. Look for an interest that English can satisfy. Because remember, English is a tool for communication. English can satisfy an interest in something else. One of the best ways to study English is learn something in English. I'm going to probably talk more about that in future episodes too. But I'm going to just leave it there for now, and I'm going to move on to the next idea of effort. Effort is very important because sometimes you just don't want to study. You lose interest, and it's hard to keep going. But that effort, that practice, that sort of just doing it, that we talk about in Nike advertisements, that effort is what's going to get you through the hard parts of studying, just like it gets you through the hard parts of everything else you do. Think about your job. Well, sometimes you don't enjoy it. You put in the effort. You try hard. You work hard, and you get through it. Get to the next interesting part. Maybe you do a sport. It's not always fun. Some of those practices are pretty tough, pretty grueling, but you do it so that you can get to the fun part, the game. The same is true with English. Sometimes you just got to put in that effort. You just got to get that 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes a day that will really help push you through. So remember, interest. Find the thing you're interested in and study it in English. And effort. Keep doing it every day. Every day. Don't break the chain. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a future episode too. But I just wanted to touch on these two ideas for this episode. Interest and effort. Keep those up. All right, well, that's it for today's English Coach. I'm Paul Preston. If you have any requests, anything you'd like me to talk about, just leave a comment in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your opinions and your ideas about this series. Also, look at our other series available on the Venture English channel, and good luck with your English study. Come visit us at VenturEnglish.com too. Become a member for free and then take advantage of our study materials there. All right, well, that's been English Coach for this week. Thanks, everybody. Have a good week.